Next, we welcome a leader who brings strength, structure, and heart to the correctional environment. Deputy Warden of Security for SIMS, Miguel Castro. He's an advocate for guiding and training LCP officers to play an active role in the inmate rehabilitation process. His commitment to balancing safety with support ensures that rehabilitation is not just a program, but it's a shared mission with everyone. Please join me in welcoming Deputy Warden Miguel Castro.
All right. Hello, everyone. Okay. So public speaking is not really my thing, but over the years, you have to. It kind of comes with the territory. Gotta accept it. Very honored to be here. Very blessed to be here with you, getting an opportunity to talk a little bit about what we're doing on the security end. Tough act to follow. Our inmate treatment leadership team, and now I'm the security guy here. And security is usually we're the ones that throw up the roadblocks, the impediments to a lot of things because, we look at things from a different framework. My folks, we look at things from safety and security first. So one of the things that I'm working with my staff is that we can be treatment centered in how we approach inmates while still being safety and security focused. Which for my folks, on the security side, for a lot of them, it's a kind of a foreign concept. Well, how do you do both? Part of it is what we're going to be talking about a little bit here right now is SIM, Strategic Inmate Management. Currently, our guiding philosophy in how we deal with inmates is what we call direct supervision. Direct supervision is the philosophy that places the officer on the unit with the inmate population. They're not behind a bubble. They're not behind a gate or a wall. Their desk is on the housing unit with the inmates. Some of you guys got to see that today. So the inmates will interact face to face with the officers on a daily basis. Strategic inmate management takes the direct supervision philosophy and it branches it out, spreads it out to an organizational philosophy, not just how the officers interact with inmates, but how we as a prison interacts with the inmates, with the inmate population. Everything from the maintenance department and how the maintenance has to prioritize making sure that the delivery of services is something that's going to be helpful to the inmate population, that's therapeutic, that makes sure that they get the right lighting, that their plumbing works, make sure that that we take care of leaks, that the building itself is kept in good repair so that it looks appealing, and it can be a place where inmates feel safe, where they feel it's a healing environment for them. The delivery of medical service, the delivery of mental health services, how security approaches things. When the business office is buying furnishings for the housing units, we have to look at it through that SIM lens. Do we want everything to be cold and stale and have a very Spartan look to it? Or do we want to bring color and light and kind of start getting people to feel like they're part of a community instead of part of a warehouse? So that's the strategic inmate management. We got to change the entire organizational philosophy at the prison to make sure that when we're writing policies and procedures, when we're buying things, when we're signing contracts, that we're looking at it through that SIM lens. Is this going to be therapeutic? Is this going to be helpful to our inmate population? Is this going to help us lower recidivism? Interesting fact, when we talk about recidivism, nationwide, recidivism rate over 3 years, nationwide here is about 64.8%. The recidivism rate in Norway over a 3-year period floats around 20%. We're doing something in the United States, we're doing something wrong, and we need to reevaluate that. We need to look at what other countries are doing, other societies are doing, how they're treating their inmates, how they're helping them to reacclimate to society. And it kind of has to start and end with my security folks. They're the ones that are with the inmates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, evenings, weekends, holidays. The treatment department, they have all the programs, they have the education, they work really hard, but they're not there all the time. It's my folks that are there all the time. And so it's my folks that have to be a part of the solution as well. We can't put the burden on treatment. We can't put the burden on just our outside community. The officers, they have a huge role to play, and it's my responsibility to help us figure out what that role is and how do we get our officers trained, how do we get them to not just be the authority figure on the block, not just be the person that enforces rules and regulations, but how do we get the officers to be the mentors? How do we get the officers to be the role models? And how do we get the officers to be leaders within these small communities that we call the housing units? So that's my mission going forward. Thank you again for this opportunity to speak. And I definitely am very blessed to be in your presence and to be as part of Warden Stieberger's team. Thank you.